Hello, hello, hello. How are you feeling? I am your girl, Nicole Spence, your Wellness Empress, and welcome to our channel, our loving community. I am so happy to be here with you today. You know why? Because when I'm here with you, I am on purpose, and I hope you are too. So today we're going to be making a juice, yo. But not just making a juice, we are also going to talk about how do we stay motivated when we are just not motivated? Like, how do you do that, yo? Let me take away my camera bag all up in it. Goodbye. Okay, it was driving me crazy. Anyway, okay, so what's in the juice, yo? Well, I will tell you. First of all, do you see the sweat? A sister just got finished doing her Pilates. So this is my post-Pilates drink. I have pineapples to help with that digestion. You know, I absolutely love pineapples. I consider this to be my happiness. Yellow is the color of happiness, okay? And honestly, when pineapples are involved, I am just happy. Then we have some kale, which is anti-inflammatory, so that's gonna help with that muscle soreness, because let's be clear, Pilates works those small intrinsic muscles, the smallest muscles that we have, okay? So I'm working muscles that I didn't even know I have when I do Pilates, and kale is gonna help with that soreness that I have, okay? And I have some cucumbers and some celery, because they are 95% water, yo, and electrolytes. So that's exactly what I need, because it's just been sweating. I'm losing water. I need my water back. I need to replenish. Okay. So that's what we're drinking today. But I wanted to talk to you about, okay, so how do you stay motivated, Nicole, when you don't feel motivated? Because I know you see me out here on my channel and you're thinking, oh, she wakes up joyous and she's just ready to move her body. No. I'm a human, yo. Things be going on. Sometimes things are going on in my mind that, you know, where it's negative. You know, I think mind can be a straight up ghetto. Okay. I think the mind can be a straight up bad, dangerous neighborhood. And you honestly have to be really careful when you go in there, yo. You have to be careful. You need your protection. Okay. And what's the protection that I use in this badass, this bad neighborhood? I use the word of God to help me, okay? That's what I use. I empty my thoughts and I fill it with His, okay? So the first 30 minutes when you wake up in the morning is actually the most important time for you, okay? This is the time where you can actually get behind the wheel and drive, okay? Get behind the wheel and take responsibility for how your day is gonna go. I start my day with devotional. I start my day waking up, praying, taking in the word from God, but also the other layer that I add onto it is listening to motivational speeches, motivational moments in the morning. These videos, they're on YouTube, yo. It's on YouTube, just like I am. It's on YouTube, and you can just pick through a bunch of motivational speakers like Les Brown, who is one of my favorites, Oprah, the queen, you know what I mean? Mel Robbins is also a really good one. David Goins, I love Pastor T.D. Jakes. These motivational leaders are out there for us to go to, sit down, listen to what they have to say, allow your thoughts to empty, allow your limited thoughts to leave your mind and fill it with something else. Because honestly, yeah, we're out here and we're doing our squats and we're doing our bicep curls and you're doing your hundreds if you're doing your Pilates. But the thing is that we also need to strengthen our mind, yo. We have to strengthen our mind. We have to get up each day and pour something higher into our brains in order to block things that are happening outside that we just really can't control. But you can control how you react to that. You can control whether or not you react or respond. And this is about us being responsive. This is about us believing that there's greatness inside of us, right? And that we can do whatever we set our minds to, okay? Because why? We shall have whatever we say, okay? You shall have whatever you say, okay? So what are you saying? I'm going to say that again. I'm going to keep reminding you, yo. What are you saying? Okay, because that is what is creating your reality. Okay, we are working our bodies. We have to work our minds. When was the last time you picked up a book? Now I sound like my mom, but when was the last time you picked up a book? When was the last time you shut off the TV, stop cut your screen time, stop scrolling. They call it doom scrolling. And I believe that. And it's also a comparison trap because you're scrolling and you're comparing yourself to other people. But when was the last time you picked up a book and tried to learn something new? A lot of us are parents out here. I know I am. And we encourage our daughter to chill with the screen time. We encourage our daughter to read and to study and to do all these things. And these things still apply to us. Okay, we have to do that. We can lead by example. Let your children see you shut off the TV and picking up a book and reading, going off to the garden and just sitting down on the grass and read, doing some breathing exercises, learning something new. Learning something new. That's how we grow, yo. That's how we grow, okay? So that's what I do. That's how I stay motivated. That's how I stay joyous. I don't just rely on myself. I reach up for help, okay? I reach for higher thoughts, okay? I understand what my limits are. I know that my mind can be a ghetto. I know that sometimes my past is playing out in front of me, and that's crap, okay? I also learned about that in the book, The Power of Now, okay? Are you familiar with this book? Anyway, we are gonna start a book club on this channel. I know I've been teasing it, but honestly, I'm realizing my mommy was always right. I need to be reading. I need to pick up my book. I need to do it. I need to turn off the TV and work on myself. And having you guys as my accountability partners, I think that would really work. If we had a book club, I would actually have to read my book. Look at this. The light just shut off. Did you see that? Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. So now we can't even make our juice. Now we can't even make our juice because we lost power. Isn't that something? So what is she gonna do? What is she going to do? Well, I'm gonna wait for JPS to turn us back on. Okay, and maybe in the meantime, I'm just gonna eat my apple. Because nothing changes. Nothing changes and nothing changes. If nothing changes, then nothing changes, okay? I could let the excuse of not having power right now mean that I'm gonna forget the juice altogether, but I'm not. I'll make the juice later. I'll eat my apple now, which is loaded with fiber, natural sugars. And again, it's gonna help keep me satiated after my workout. And then when the power is back on, I'll make my juice. See, all of you guys are out here thinking, oh my God, she's living in paradise, no problem. Jamaica be problems, you know, just like everybody else. But we have a saying here, so it go. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna still eat my fruit. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, hello, welcome back. Let there be light. Yes. What's going on? We now have power, so I am back. We are in Jamaica, where sometimes we lose power, yo. Those are the facts. We lose power here in Jamaica, okay? Sometimes it happens. We don't know. Jamaica be Jamaican, yo. And I got to tell you, this is about my, my third year living here. And there's one thing that I will tell you that Jamaica will do to you. Jamaica will strengthen your patience, right? It will strengthen your resilience because honestly, coming from America, I am guilty of expecting things now, like that fast-paced stuff. And here on the islands, it's not like that, yo. It's not like that. It's chill. It's more laid back. It's a simpler life to live a bigger life. You know what I mean? And because of that, there's roses and there's thorns. Sometimes I lose power. It wasn't long. It was like 30 minutes. It happens. You know what I mean? But guess what? A sister lives I live right on the water, yo. I can walk right out right now, a 2-minute walk and go right to the water. I live right next to the beach. It was a further walk to the train, okay, when I was living in the Bronx, the boogie down, okay, than it is to the beach. And every day here in Jamaica is a beach day. Even if it's raining, you can still go to the beach because it's still hot. You know what I'm saying? So I am not going to complain about losing power. I am not. But you know what I'm proud about? I'm proud that I kept going, yo. I am locked in. I am on purpose. I kept going. Old Nicole, yo. Old Nicole would have been like, I gotta stop recording now. Gotta go. And I would have been mad. I would have stomped my feet and walked upstairs to Baba and be like, we lost power. I messed up my video. Blah, blah, blah. But I didn't do that. I stayed on message because, yeah, of course, I didn't get to make the juice, right? But we discussed the ingredients, right? We discussed the health benefits, right? But the message, I stayed on message. The message was really important, yo. The message was really important. I don't just want to make juice. I want to give you sustenance. I want to give you things that you could really take with you out into this world. And it's not just the recipes, right? It's the mindset, right? It's the mind. It's what's happening in there. Because this what happens first. This is the real transformation. Once this changes and all that stuff, then all of this stuff, all of out here starts to change. I swear to you, the hardest thing that I think I ever had to do is really believe in myself. It's so hard to consistently believe in yourself, right? To believe in your dreams. So when you see me here with you, listen, that's me pushing through. That's me, pushing through excuses. That's me pushing through limited beliefs and beliefs of myself and me thinking, I can't do it, am I enough? That's me pushing through and just giving you what I got. And I got a lot of love to give, and I feel good when I'm here with you. And I hope you feel good when you're here with me, because that's what it's about. Yeah, so let's make this juice because I didn't even get a chance to finish my apple. The lights went back on and I was like, let me get back to work. Okay, let me turn this on. What? Oh, wait. Oh, see? I was like, what's going on? There's power. But I kept it moving. The show must go on. Go ahead and put that celery in. Yes. I'm waiting for this juice. Ooh. I'm splashing up myself. It's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. You ever just feel like this is the kale? I'm throwing in some kale. You ever just step back and just be like, yo, I'm really proud of myself. Things that I used to do, I no longer do, right? Things I used to say, I no longer say, octaves, volumes in which I used to say things I no longer do. I'm growing up, yo. I'm growing up. I'm showing up. I'm doing all the things. And again, this is my post-workout juice. I mean, honestly, this juice is just yummy regardless any point in time of the day. But I only been maybe like an hour and a half since my workout. So I want to make sure I replenish my body. Whoops. Let me open up this part. I'm here talking to you, and I'm wondering where all the juice is. Yeah. Celery. I'm liking the celery juice. It's not my go-to vegetable. Again, that's the thing that I love about making these juices is that a lot of the times these juices contain vegetables that wouldn't normally make it on my plate, right? But they still make it in here. And that's the most important thing. But honestly, speaking of that, we really should be experimenting in the kitchen and trying at least one new vegetable a week, one new whole grain a week, like mixing it up. A lot of the times I think that sometimes that we're not in the kitchen cooking because we see it as a laborious thing, right? We probably still see it as something that your mom told you to go do, or something that was a part of a chore, it wasn't sexy. But to be perfectly honest, cooking is sexy, y'all. Cooking is sexy. It's loving. It's romantic. There's nothing like giving your loved ones a nice, fresh, home cooked meal that they just devour. And you know something? I want to say, my Baba, I think that he has figured out the magic because he overreacts when I cook. Oh my God, he overreacts. He tells me I'm the best cook in the world. This is the best thing he's ever ate. The other day, I threw together, no, I didn't throw it together. I put it together with love. That's the whole thing. You know, I wanted it to taste good, so it tasted good. A meatloaf, because I didn't know what else. I didn't know what else to make, yo. And I was like, look, we need some protein. We're gonna have some veggies with that, some cauliflower with some tahini. So let me just throw together. Let me choosing words. Let me lovingly put together this meatloaf. Don't you know? And I was feeling a ways as I was doing it because he is on record. Baba is on record for saying that he is not into meatloaf, yo. But that, I mean, listen, it's something that I used to make for my father and my mom all the time. They liked my meatloaf. So I'm like, look, sometimes that meat don't get loafed. Okay? But at least I'm cooking, yo. At least I'm cooking. Anyway, he said it was the best meatloaf in all his life. Okay? I'm telling you, he was like, this is amazing, Bubbly. This is absolutely amazing. And honestly, it was. It was really, really good. This is really, really good. Oh, okay. So you see, I got some cucumbers in there. You know I love my cucumbers. You know I love my cucumbers. All that fiber, all that water, 95% water, just like the celery. Electrolytes, just like the celery. But yeah, he said this meatloaf was bomb. It was bomb. So maybe I should show you guys how I made the meatloaf. Maybe we should do something like that. Listen, I'm not a chef. I cook with love. Okay, that's it. Didn't go to school for it, but I did go to school for nutrition. Just don't play with me. I did go to school for nutrition. Okay, I did go to school for Pilates. I am educated, G. Okay, not just influencing. I'm not influencing. I'm sharing. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we got to lean into cooking. We got to get in charge of our wellness. I said all of that to say, be responsible of your own self. You have to take the wheel. Yo, you know what I realized the other day? I was like having one of my in my devotional, actually. It was in my devotional. I was saying one of my spiritual moments, but I was in my devotional. And you know what the thought came to me that I had been saying all along, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. And that was me trying to lose the responsibility that is on me. It's on me to get there, okay? I have to stop trying to shape the responsibility. I have to stop trying to put it on other people, right? Jesus cannot take the wheel, yo. Jesus can't drive. When Jesus was alive, there was no cars. Jesus cannot drive. So he can't take the wheel. This is your responsibility. Jesus can be the GPS. Jesus tells you the way. Jesus tells you the way. Okay? Jesus needs to be our GPS. It's like, Jesus, be the GPS and show me the way. And let me be obedient. Let me not be like my father. When we're using the Waze on the car, he's like, the Waze tells him to go right and he's going left. I was like, what? The Waze said to go this way? Nah, man, I know which way to go. So why are we using Waze? Same thing. That's the same thing that Jesus said. So why are you asking me for help if you just gonna do what you want to do? Jesus is the GPS. Jesus is the way. Okay? Well, God in general. I'm not, listen, whoever you believe in, and the higher power that you believe in. Right? I love all of you. I love us all. We are all one. We are all in this community together. Okay? None higher. All right? I believe that. So yeah, start cooking, start juicing, get in charge of it. You know the other thing that Jamaica does for you? Makes you cook. I swear to you, I did more eating out in America than I do here in Jamaica. Okay, I'm always cooking. I'm in here cooking. I'm saying we. I'm in here cooking a good 97%, if not 98 of the time. Okay? I'm cooking. But I love it. Again, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My family loves it. Mama loves it. Avery loves it. You know, oh, Avery and I started baking, yo. We made a banana bread the other day. Oh, we could sell it. We could sell it. Oh, and we also made some churros. But I didn't have the proper piping bag, so it was like a hood version of the churros. You know what I'm saying? I used a Ziploc bag. You know the hood version. We gon' do what it needs to do. This is let me rinse this out. I'll be right back. Yeah. This was the celery juice. So anyway, yeah, yo. We be baking. What else am I doing these days? Yo, you know what else? Love and Wine is back. And it's like, I forgot. I haven't even talked about it because I don't know. Maybe the people in Minneapolis are just a little, I don't know. Maybe they're just a little bit too demure for me. I don't know. But no couple really stands out to me, yo. No, I mean, no. So I don't know. So that's on, but I'm not really watching it. All right, that's good. It's good enough, right? Yes. Get that in there. Perfect. Close it up. So I'm reusing this to hold my juice. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Let's have a glass. Let's pour some out. Let's have a toast. Have a toast to good health. Let's have a toast to showing up. Let's have a toast to letting go of perfection, right? Let's let go of perfection. Let's be real, right? Let's be real. Let's be ourselves. Let's be authentic. Yeah. This is good. This is good. This is so good. This is so good. This is good. Today is good. Anyway, guys, we finally made the juice. We finally made the juice. Yes, I got the juice. Anyway, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, subscribe, share. Show me that you care. Okay? Remember, every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. You are my good. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I better see you back here. Don't be trying to break up with me, and don't be trying to tell me that we're not really in a relationship. You only saw me a few times. It doesn't mean anything. It does mean something. It means a lot. Stop it. Peace.